but I felt like I'd give you my 3 biggest snakes in Indianapolis Colts history. Welcome back to the Brewski Podcast. It's your main man here, and I'm laying down the track with my boy Adidas man. Chilling in the crib with my boy Bitter Bitch. Being a bitch with my man Kinjail sitting to my left. Ready for our podcast. It's the best. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, man. First thing we want to get started with is Rookie of the Year, man, the NBA. Who we want to win it, man? Bitter Bitch, I'm going to give it to you, dog.
So I'm going Ben Simmons all the way. He's the clear favorite here. Donovan Mitchell has like 3 more points per game, and Ben Simmons blows him away and everything else because he's the best, rookie, obviously. He's just killing him. People are going to be down on him just because he can't shoot, and that's all Mitchell has on him is he can shoot threes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Simmons should win it. He's averaging 16, 7, and 7. Mitchell's averaging, 19, 3, and 3?
Yep.
So, I mean, Mitchell's scoring more, but that's because he's the first option on the Jazz. He's taking way more shots a game. Now, I do give it...
not the first option on the...
No, Joel Embiid's the first option. Joel Embiid's the first option.
The first option.
Okay. Ben Simmons
what about Trey
passes the
Burke,
ball.
man?
I'm saying like
is
more...
on the fucking Knicks.
Oh, I thought he was on the Jazz.
He got traded forever ago.
Oh, damn.
That's a while ago.
No, but...
who's more important to the success of their team
I understand
and who's causing the success?
I understand
Is Ben Simmons... The Sixers would probably be where they are now.
Sixers won 28 games last year without Ben Simmons. They're at, 25, 26 already?
They're at 30. They're at 30 games.
J.J. Redick, Joel Embiid's actually healthy. Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, well, just look at it.
Blows the board.
Look at the numbers. That's all you need to look at. The Sixers got cheated out of Rookie of the Year last year with fucking Malcolm Brogdon winning it, which he shouldn't have won it.
Probably
Personally, if I was looking at the numbers, I wouldn't give it to Ben Simmons. But if I'm looking at the numbers and adding defense, you got to give it to Simmons.
Points aren't all
because
one person
because defense, Simmons is way better at defense.
Yeah.
And
he's one of the top.
Where the statistics?
And you got to give Rookie of the Year to the most versatile. And I agree with the offense, but I don't agree that he's.
I guess I'm one of those
defense.
people that give it to the dude who's
he's
making the biggest impact to his team.
I understand
Scoring,
that. I understand.
You know what? 10 games in a row, the Utah Jazz with Donovan Mitchell leading your team.
So he's averaging 3 more points.
Okay.
Simmons is averaging 4 more assists. That's more than 3 points.
And
he's better on defense.
Shooting guard, point forward.
Yeah, but
shooting guard, point forward.
Okay, he's a point forward and averaging
Ben
3 more
Simmons
assists.
Joel Embiid is way better.
He's better on defense.
What do you mean?
What was the Cavaliers' problems?
They're all old and ass. We're not talking about
the Cavs, but that's a prime example of defense. That's why Simmons is.
So who would you give the Rookie of the Year to?
Ben Simmons.
Dude. All right.
I hate Ben Simmons, but Ben
ridiculous.
Simmons. No. Lonzo Ball all the way, dog.
I'm saying,
how are you gonna say you're a Lakers fan? How would you say Lonzo Ball over Kuzma? Kuzma deserved way more than Lonzo Ball.
I'm not saying anybody on the Lakers deserved Rookie of the Year.
Obviously,
I'm saying
Ben Simmons.
I'm saying his Rookie of the Year has never been given out for the dude who can lay like the most biggest consistent stats.
Yeah, it was last year.
Dude, Malcolm Brogdon is shit, first of all. I don't even remember that. Who cares? I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell. That dude deserves Rookie of the Year. I guess I not win it. No, maybe doesn't deserve it.
They go co in
with his stats,
like they did with Williams and Kidd back in 2000.
No,
Donovan
Ben Simmons
Mitchell
deserves it.
No,
Ben Simmons
way more. Ben Simmons was supposed to do this. Donovan Mitchell wasn't supposed to do any of this.
He's the 10th pick.
The Utah Jazz weren't supposed to do any. Okay, being number 10 in the NBA isn't like the NFL.
Still,
there's like 4 people.
This was one of the deepest drafts in recent years.
Deepest drafts. Then why are there only like 3 people actually considered for?
Because everybody else is hurt. In the NBA, everyone's fucking
Dennis
hurt.
Smith, is he hurt?
That's because Lonzo Ball's hurt.
Is Frank Nikita hurt or whatever?
He was judged to play in the triangle, and they don't even do the triangle anymore. He's from France. He probably doesn't speak English.
I mean, it's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is there, a close number 2, but not Donovan Mitchell gets the.
No, I'd say it's close. I say Mitchell's a close number 2. I think Simmons should win it though. He deserves it.
I guess I'm just thinking of what the Jazz should have done. They should beat ass. They should be one of the worst teams.
Yeah, they should.
They've lost the most.
And that's a
out of
credit
any
to
team.
Donovan Mitchell. But Ben Simmons is the better player. He's more solid.
Yeah,
he's more.
Donovan Mitchell plays in a way harder
Hold on,
conference.
but do you agree that Ben Simmons is better at defense?
I don't pay, how do you know he's better at defense?
What did you
Because
is.
What did
he's
you
among
Google up to see that?
he's among the
No.
league leaders in steals per game and steals total.
They probably want Donovan Mitchell to win because look, are his rebounds and assists per game the same as Ben Simmons, who is 7 foot? No. And a point guard, Donovan Mitchell's not the point guard.
He's a guard and he's averaging less assists. That's
Shooting
just a
guard.
testament. That's just
They're
a
so
testament.
different. You're not a
That's just
shooting guard and passing the ball.
Power forward. That's different.
Then he should be scoring like 25.
He's a point forward.
He shouldn't be just scoring 3
He's
more.
a 7-footer getting, 7 assists a game. That's great.
Because point forward. You know
Okay,
what
then
that means?
why isn't he just blowing him out of the water in points per game? He's
What are
only
you
leading him by
talking about?
3.
Yeah,
If he's a shooting guard, should be just scoring. Then he should be
Exactly.
scoring 25 a game.
He probably is. I mean, he does score a ton of points a games. Sometimes he has a game where he scores like 20. I don't know. All I know is
Not 20.
All I'm saying is Ben Simmons is good, but he's Donovan Mitchell.
You know why
should be
he's
Rookie of the
Ben
Year.
Simmons going to win then? Because what does the NBA favor? Triple doubles. Who has more triple doubles?
Okay, again, dude, Colin, you're just pulling up a bunch of shit that makes no sense. I can't.
You know,
respond to
triple
it.
double. It's 3.
I know what a triple double is, but who gives a fuck? I'm saying Donovan Mitchell.
Who gives a fuck? I'm pretty sure Russell won
I'm
last
just
year
saying.
because they gave a fuck about his triple doubles.
Because he had like 50, sure. This dude has like
But
6.
James Harden deserved it more. But that's a different topic.
I'm talking about how Donovan Mitchell should be Rookie of the Year, not Ben Simmons. Look, Ben Simmons, fuck, dude, he's good, but Donovan Mitchell deserves Rookie of the Year. He might be a better player than Donovan Mitchell, but Donovan Mitchell deserves it.
That's not how it works.
That's how it
the
works.
better player should get
I don't
it.
think you know how the dude. All I'm saying,
See,
Donovan
no.
Mitchell should
See,
win.
I could see right now. I say Simmons deserves, but I say Mitchell wins it because that's just how it is.
Oh,
That's just how
yeah.
they look
It's
at.
how
Oh, look
it
at
is,
this dude.
and
He's
how-
scoring 19 points a
I
game.
mean,
He's
whatever.
fucking
Ben
amazing.
Simmons will be here forever. Like Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how it would be next
He could
year.
be a flash in the pan.
He
He
could
be. A
be. He
superstar,
could
you
just
never
be
know.
one of those dudes who are amazing their rookie season and then gone forever. Ben Simmons is gonna be here for a while. He's fine. Rookie of the Year ain't no big goddamn deal to him. Donovan Mitchell should win it. I think he's been the more exciting player. I think that's what it goes by, honestly.
See, I can agree with you that they'll probably give it to Mitchell, but I will disagree that Ben Simmons don't care. I guarantee you he cares.
Why would he care though? I don't. It's not even his rookie season.
Because
He's a
Philly was
he's a
snubbed
human
last year.
being. That's why he cares. Why,
Okay,
why
I
do
get
you
it.
rage
want all
quit
the
on Madden?
accolades at the end
You
of your
care.
career. You want it. Whatever. You want it. But I'm just saying Donovan Mitchell should win it. And if I could vote, Donovan Mitchell would be the one to get it.
Well, you'll never vote because apparently you don't know anything about defense. But whatever.
How do you know, dude? You Google shit.
I don't.
man.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Google's my best friend, man.
I'm watching, bro. I'm reading, bro. I'm studying. Dude. I just studied that. I put that in my head. I'm just saying, Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons are good. Probably, I mean, have we ever had 2 rookies be actually good and actually considered?
Yeah,
them?
Dario Saric and Joel Embiid. And look at that. Neither of them won it because they hate the
Was
Sixers.
Dario Saric?
The NBA won't let the Sixers succeed
I
because
mean, they
of Sam
can't.
Hinkie.
Because you can't promote tanking like the Sixers
All right,
do.
so we are 3
But
to
Donovan
1.
Mitchell-
And since we're talking about rookies, what do you think about the Lonzo Ball situation with his father saying that he will not re-sign with the Lakers unless they take his 2 brothers who are trash?
I think it's good for the BBB brand. That's about it. I
There's
mean,
nothing good for the BB brand is.
Lonzo was signing autographs today. It's like $175 for an autograph.
Wasn't he just on lip sync battle while he's injured?
Probably. I mean, dude, the whole situation is such a joke that it doesn't make sense. I'm trying to tell Sam to give me a beer, but he wouldn't fucking listen.
Shut the fuck up.
I just...
We get 2 more beers then.
I just think it's a terrible business move because no one's going to want both of the brothers.
Here's the thing.
Nobody should want any of them. They all suck.
Here's the thing. Lonzo Ball is the next Steve Nash, in my personal opinion.
No.
Steve Nash.
No,
Steve Nash. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Yeah. This is my time. You sit down, bitter bitch. So Steve Nash in his first 2 years was kind of what Lonzo's doing now. Lonzo's going to show out and.
Steve Nash didn't start.
Listen. So Lonzo is going to get
Good
better,
off.
and the Lakers know that. Magic knows that, so they're going to keep him. His father LeVar is a genius. He really is. You really got
he made money and then got his kids to play on
man credit.
a
Not
terrible
only did he
Euro
speak
League.
Lonzo into the Lakers, he spoke that into existence. He's got the reality TV show. He's got his sons playing. I understand that it's like children, Europeans in that league.
Lithuanian.
Yeah, I agree. But they're making money over there, and they're getting so much fame. He's talking shit about Luke Walton. He's talking shit about everybody. And all they're doing is paying attention and is creating more gross revenue
him being
for
a businessman.
BBB. But hold on, listen.
Smart being business.
But what I'm saying is,
I'll listen
but what I'm saying is, Lonzo, if he doesn't turn into a man, shouldn't be on the Lakers. He shouldn't be in the NBA. He needs to stand up to his dad and be like, "Look, bro, all that talk about me not signing with the Lakers if they don't sign my two brothers, that's kind of stupid because I'm making millions of dollars. My dream is to be a Los Angeles Laker. Why the fuck would I leave?" We don't know if LiAngelo or Melo or whatever the hell their names are going to ever be NBA talent. I'm sure Melo might be, honestly. But LiAngelo, not so much.
Do you think Lonzo's an NBA talent?
Yeah, he is.
He was the number 2 overall pick. And in my mind...
So was Anthony Bennett was the number 1 overall pick.
Okay, he's the number 2 overall pick. He's got the potential to go on and have a great career, make hundreds of $millions in the NBA from sponsorship deals. Instead, he lets his dad do this and potentially ruin anybody wanting to play with him. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
He is... LeVar, the worst problem and why Lonzo should talk to him is that he's making his teammates sound like bums. And in the locker room, I'm sure it's, a hate fest. Like, fuck Lonzo. Like,
LeBron goes to the Lakers.
We can't trust this man. We can't tell this man nothing because his dad's just going to say it to the media tomorrow because Lonzo's going to tell him.
All I'm saying is, LeVar said some things about the Lakers that could only be found out if you play for the Lakers. Lonzo probably tells his dad.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
He'll never be
Lonzo needs to stand up, be a man, and be like, "Look, Dad, I'm in the NBA. I'm playing for my dream team, and I want to stay that way." Lonzo has so much potential, and I don't know if you guys agree, but I think he honestly is going to be the next Steve Nash. He's not going to be the best player of all time, but he's going to lift up an organization, which is the Lakers, and then when we get LeBron, when we get PG, is he going to assist the shit out of those two?
He's never going to be great. MVP. He's never going to win the MVP.
You know what Steve Nash could do? You know what Steve Nash could do? Shoot from anywhere. Lonzo Ball maybe develops 37% from 3. He will never be a mid-range shooter.
Look, here's the thing. We all know Lonzo Ball's jump shot is shit.
So he can never be Steve Nash.
Shit. No. The Steve Nash was more than just a shooter, and you know that for a fact.
I know, but Lonzo's never going to be a shooter.
The reason why Steve Nash won an MVP because he could shoot. But Steve Nash was a team leader.
Lonzo's not a team leader.
He is, though. And, man, does he share that ball. And that's what Steve
Nash
when
LeBron comes... a team leader when your dad's talking shit about, like, all the white dudes on UCLA.
So what
if he did some shit in the tournament, I would maybe see how the Lakers could see some type of future for this kid. Dude's not good.
You know what's going to happen? If LeBron goes to the Lakers next year and Lonzo's on that team, and LeBron, the ball-dominant player on that team, drives and kicks out to Lonzo, who misses wide-open threes all the time, he's getting his ass traded.
No. Look, listen here. LeBron is tired of being the point guy. He doesn't want to be a point guy. He wants... That's why the Cavaliers are doing so well with this new trade because he can, trust. He can trust on Jordan Clarkson game 13. He can trust on JR to game 14. He can trust.
Yeah, when he passes them the ball after he drives.
But what I'm saying, he can trust on all these people to get him 10 to 13 points. That means he only has to get 26, and they go out there with the easy victory. The Lakers will be able to do that next year, no problem.
With who?
With Lonzo Ball?
With Lonzo, yeah.
He's not giving you that.
PG.
Okay, so what if they do that with Lonzo, but then the Lakers don't sign his other 2 brothers? Then he's gone.
He's not gone. If the Lakers go to the NBA Finals, you think Lonzo's going to give a shit about
No. You just said that only happened if he becomes a man. What if he doesn't? What if he stays a little bitch boy and is like, "Oh, Daddy, I'll do whatever you say," and he leaves because that's what maybe
he's not. This man didn't sign a multi-million-dollar contract for shoes because his dad wanted to make his own.
That's fine. That's
the same exact situation.
He's going to sit here and let his dad do everything for him.
Unfortunately, one of my favorite players of all time, and I go by Adidas, man, signed with Adidas. And have you ever seen his Adidas shoes? Kobe Bryant? It was trash. Trash. At least Lonzo got to say what he wanted his shoes to look like.
And they looked exactly like Kobe's.
Look, I'll give that man, I'll give Lonzo credit, I'll give LeVar credit. They really changed the game when it comes to that.
How?
But
nobody bought them and they're low quality.
They did buy them.
They're so low quality.
And then they didn't give it to anybody.
Yes.
No, they just sold like 1,000 pairs.
Bruh, Jay-Z bought like 6 pairs. That's like
Jay-Z's worth $500 million.
Okay, the money they made might be big, but the shoe quality is ass.
Nobody
will buy. I'm saying nobody will buy those shoes now.
They didn't even give the shoes.
Look, I don't buy LeBrons because they're ass.
But are they low quality?
No, but
because you don't like the dude who's sponsoring them.
Man,
I'm not saying Lonzo Ball.
There's been many times over the year where LeBron James refuses to play in his brand new shoes because they're uncomfortable. Every superstar has ass shoes every now and then. Sorry that the first time they ever made shoes, they weren't comfortable or quality. It's their first try. It's their first try.
They could have signed with Nike.
And they sold them. They cost $500 and they sold them. They made money.
Because all the rich people are saying they want to support LeVar. What he did was, dude,
he's a good dad.
I guess
up to this point, I guess, because
a good dad. I'm not
because
saying
he shouldn't be talking shit about the Lakers.
I'm not saying he's not a bad dad. I'm just saying Lonzo's gonna listen to everything. If his two brothers can't play with him, that dude's leaving the Lakers, or the Lakers are gonna leave him, which is a smarter decision.
Why do you think LeBron's tired of being the point forward of a team? What do you think he's gonna do? Just sit back and shoot?
No. He's not gonna post up like a power forward.
LeBron wants to be able to score 24 points.
That's what he does. He averages 26.
The best part of his game is driving.
But he averages 26 points, and that's the problem.
He's averaged 26 points his entire career.
But listen, he goes into the finals. He averages way more in the finals because he has to.
Because he wants to. He takes it to the next level.
He doesn't want to. He does not want that.
It's the finals.
Look, listen to this. If you look at his body language, he's tired of putting all these motherfuckers on his back. I hate LeBron James, but it's true. That man is number 2 of all time.
He's not gonna have to
number 2 of all time, no problem. He's number 2 of all time.
He's not gonna have to put Lonzo on his back though.
He's gonna have to put everybody on his back.
But he's tired of that, I thought.
He is tired of it.
So why would he go to the Lakers?
But look. Listen. He's gonna make more money in LA. That's why he's going to the Lakers.
You do realize though that the Lakers just gave up 2 major pieces.
Okay.
So their bench is gone.
Well, they had to get rid of
I understand, but their bench is gone now.
Listen.
They have no bench.
Okay, but the
Warriors don't have a bench.
Well, yeah, but the Warriors have 4 All-Stars, not Lonzo Ball.
Paul George. We're going to have Paul George. Paul George's going there regardless.
You never know.
I know.
What happens when OKC beats the Warriors in the playoffs and goes to the finals?
They're not going to beat the Warriors.
They're 2-0 against them.
Bro, because they're in cruise control
not against those teams. When you come up against the Rockets, the Warriors, the
Warriors,
Cavs, you go all out.
The Warriors are probably sick of winning at this point. They are sick of it. They just want to win in the playoffs.
No, I
don't think the Warriors are as good as they were in years past.
You're crazy if you don't think the Warriors are going to win the NBA.
No. I think they are as good as they were before, but I think the competition is higher. That the Rockets are better, the Thunder are better. That's why they're not.
Okay, talent. They're the same talent. I just don't think their heads are in it as much.
No, they're cruise control. Because they know.
And being in cruise control is bad when you got a team like the Rockets.
Hold on, wait until the playoffs.
No, look.
That's going to work.
They know they can get 50 wins easy. 50 wins easy. Go to the West. Go to the playoffs. Get the first seed in the playoffs. No problem.
They're half a game up on Houston.
They're still going to get first seed. Everybody knows that. But regardless.
Jason.
Even if they get the second or third seed, doesn't matter. They know they can go in the playoffs, sweep, or win in 5 games to every team, including the Rockets if they want to.
No.
Go to the West Finals.
Go to
the West Finals. Lay some smack down. Go to the finals and destroy the Cavaliers.
Well, whoever's coming out of the East is losing. I'm saying the West is not a cakewalk like it used to be. Who did they play last year?
West was never a cakewalk.
Yes, it was. If you really look at it, it was.
With the Spurs being in the West, it has never been a cakewalk, and I don't care what you guys have to argue.
Didn't they sweep the Spurs?
Swept the Spurs.
Because Zaza put cheap shot, took him out.
That was kind of stupid.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, Stephen A.
No, that's not Stephen A. That's Skip Bayless. But anyways, Zaza, the cheap shot,
The Rockets
took out.
The Rockets are.
So
way
Why
out.
would you? Yeah, the Spurs aren't even their biggest threat.
But
They're
here's
not
the thing:
even a
if
threat right now.
Kawhi doesn't, get injured that series, they were up 25 points before Kawhi.
Oh yeah,
got
they
injured.
win that series, but still, he goes out and it's a
The
cakewalk.
Spurs may not win that series, but it's a 3-3 series for sure. What I'm saying is.
But it wasn't, so it was a cakewalk anyways.
All I'm saying is
it was only a
Lonzo Ball
cakewalk
sucks.
because Zaza.
His dad's an idiot. His dad's dumbass and about to get Lonzo Ball traded from the Lakers
He won't get
to a
traded.
team like the damn Nuggets, who have just a good bunch of
Magic
good
loves
bench players.
Lonzo, and I secretly think that they have a great relationship.
He's not going to love Lonzo when LeVar gets his ass out of there. and
I think
stops
the
people from doing
only person that cares about LeVar Ball is Walton. He's probably tired of him talking shit. But you think Magic really cares? Magic?
Yes.
Magic is a shitty GM.
No, Magic's a
Shut
5-time championship
Did
player.
you hear what he said about Luol Deng?
Bro,
He basically said, we don't give a shit about Luol Deng. Fuck the dude.
yeah.
Yeah, what a
Yo,
shitty kind of
that-
person.
that
No,
quote-
fuck the dude.
That's your fault for giving him a max contract.
No,
He's a
Magic-
waste.
I mean, it was a previous regime, but still,
he's
you
a
can't-
waste of our money.
Yeah, so you don't have a GM that just goes out, yeah, we were
Yeah,
trying
I
to
would.
trade him. That dude
I
sucks.
for sure would.
But after the trade deadline, when he's on your team for sure, you're just going to say, hey,
for
fuck you,
sure
dude.
would.
You're playing for
Let
us for
him
the next...
know. Let him know. Like he's.
So
not
when he
shit.
gets out on the field, he's definitely
on the
court.
field, really? I don't think we're on the field. We're on the court.
Jason,
Colin.
you know you're losing when you
All
start
I
doing
am
that
saying
stuff.
is, dude, LeVar Ball is talking way too much. You got your son in the
We
NBA.
all agree. He's
All I'm
talking
saying
too
is,
much.
the Lakers...
It's going to ruin everything.
It's
The
not gonna
Lakers
ruin
have.
The
So
Lakers-
what happens when Lonzo
You
gets
think
out of the
LeBron
NBA?
James
They
gets
are
to
done.
talk
They're
shit from
irrelevant.
LeVar Ball? LeBron's going to be like, LeVar talks shit about me.
Here's the thing.
The Lakers are full of rookies who are too pussy
At
to
the
stand
end
up
of
to
the
him.
day, the Lakers have a better win percentage with Lonzo Ball on the floor.
Just, hold on, hear me out. So, they have no draft pick, basically, next year. What happens if they don't get one of those superstars in free agency?
we know we're getting the
Well,
super.
I'm just
we
saying,
know we're
what
getting Paul
happens?
George.
What happens if you
No,
get neither of them?
There is no what happens.
What happens if you don't get either of them?
Yeah,
You're
look,
fucked.
Look, Ron. We know we're getting Paul George.
No, you
What
don't.
if, the Thunder, what if the Thunder win
And we're
the
about
West this year?
50% sure we're getting LeBron.
What if the Thunder win the West this year? He's not
I mean,
leaving.
LeBron's
the
Thunder
West.
is not winning the West.
Well, what if they do? I'm saying hypotheticals
What-
here.
okay,
If
what
they
if
win
they
the
do?
West, the Lakers don't get LeBron. They don't get PG. What do you do? Because you have no future.
What if the Thunder win the West? Aliens visit the planet for the first time,
okay,
and
Yours
what if?
are based off what ifs too. If they sign LeBron and Paul
Exactly.
George,
yeah, mine are what
How do
ifs,
you know LeBron's
but
not
mine are
in
more
Houston?
realistic.
How do you
The
know
Thunder
LeBron's-
aren't
yeah.
winning the West.
Why wouldn't he pick Houston over LA?
The only people win the West right now are the Spurs or the Warriors.
What?
Yes.
The
Come on.
Spurs?
Get out of here.
Yes.
Why we know?
They hate Kawhi. They want him gone. He wants to get out.
No, they don't.
No. Kawhi hates them.
I'm sorry. Yes, Kawhi hates them.
Look,
I don't
here's
know
the thing.
about that.
The Spurs have the coach, and the Warriors have the players.
The Spurs are
at
an
the end of
afterthought.
the day,
The Rockets are the second best team in the West
The
by a
Rock-
mile.
the Rockets will not get there. No.
Why? Why? James Harden and Chris Paul can go off at any time, and they have, in all honesty, one of the
Okay.
better centers in
Okay.
the league, dominating down low.
I hate to say this, but LeBron to me is a choke artist. But the biggest choke artist of all time when it comes to the playoffs is James Harden. It doesn't matter if Chris Paul goes
Kyle
off.
Lowry.
If James Harden
Yeah,
is
Kyle
a choke
Lowry.
artist. James Harden never shows up in the playoffs. Never.
Didn't he beat Russell Westbrook's Thunder last year?
I think you did.
Russell Westbrook's Thunder. That's a laugh.
Oh, the MVP of
The
last
MVP?
year. Wow, what a
I
scrub.
don't think Russell Westbrook's that.
A one-man team is not a team.
They had Victor Oladipo, dude.
Okay.
All I'm saying is the Rockets are the second.
The
best
Rockets
team.
will not beat the Thunder.
Why do you think the Spurs are the second
The
best
Rockets
team?
wouldn't be the Thunder, the Spurs, or the Warriors.
I'm pretty sure the
Guaranteed.
Rockets have
The
beat
Rockets
all of
have
them
a
this
good
year.
chance.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make it.
In the regular season, nobody cares about regular season. They don't even
When
take
you
the
play
regular
each other,
season
yes.
serious. They don't take the regular season serious. Nobody does. Even ask
Yeah,
the
they
NBA
do.
players. They don't give a shit.
When you come up against that type of team, when it's Rockets Warriors, you're going all out.
No. The only time they care about the regular season is if they're 25-25 and need a win real bad. They don't give a shit. But here's the thing: the Warriors, the Spurs. They're
Why
not
the Spurs? Please tell me why the Spurs.
Because Popovich is the best coach in the NBA.
Okay.
Okay, we see what happened to Belichick.
Yeah, but he made it to the Super Bowl.
See
That's the point.
You see what happened to the Spurs last year when they didn't have Kawhi. They don't have Kawhi right now. It's the same thing.
Except they're another year older.
All they have is Kawhi, a rookie point guard who's doing
But look,
all right.
Popovich knows that now. He's got a game plan for it.
No, it's
But
not
here's
how
my
it works.
thing.
It's basketball.
The
You have to
Warriors
be
are
able to
coming
put-
out of the West. We all know that.
I know. I'm saying that too. But I'm saying the Spurs are not the second best team.
Yes, they
What's
are.
their record? Where are they at in the playoffs?
They're like 4th or 5th seed. They're not.
The Spurs are beating the Rockets. No
Why are they
problem.
beating the Rockets? How do they match up? Who's guarding James Harden?
No, nobody has to guard James Harden. And that's honestly because he's a choke artist. He's the biggest choker
Well, okay,
in
okay.
playoff
We're
That's-
talking
history.
about
okay,
Lonzo
but-
Ball's dad being a dumbass.
But
We're
his
talking
team is
about how
different now.
big James
He has
Harden
I
Chris
just
Paul.
like- I
He
just
has
like
Carmelo
ass,
Anthony.
bro.
Clint Capella is way better than he was last year. He has a team around him. He doesn't have to be the superstar anymore.
Eric
Yeah, but he's
Gordon.
still
He
gonna
still
choke.
is.
He's a choke artist. Everybody knows it.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying.
So while Adidas man's away, anyone have anything to say?
The Spurs? He's saying the Spurs? Alright guys, so we're going to get into the NFL draft, but first we have a special report from Indianapolis with our correspondent there, Kermit the Frog.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Kermit the Frog here to give you guys my 3 biggest snakes in Indianapolis sports history. Starting off with number 3, it's Josh McDaniels for declining the head coaching position of the Indianapolis Colts and being a total fag about it. And then at number 2, we're going to go with Reggie Miller for blocking your boy, Shrews3 on Twitter and Instagram.
Wait, hold up, baby. It's Dusty Wells here, and I'm gonna give y'all the final snake in Indianapolis Colts history, baby. And that snake is Paul George. Cause Paul George is straight up a pussy, baby. He is a bitch. He defines what a bitch is. And that's why he is the biggest snake in Indianapolis Colts history.
Oh, wow, Dusty. Thank you so much for jumping in and hitting our number 1 snake in Indianapolis history.
Alright, Colin back here, and that was some interesting stuff, guys. I don't know about you, but that was great.
It was.
But let's get into Aaron's mock draft, which the link will be in the description, and some of the notable picks.
Let's just start off number 1.
Before we start off with number 1 pick.
Oh, what do you want to start off with? Something else?
No. I'd like to say 351 views?
51 views.
That's incredible.
Less than 300.
Thank you to all of our followers.
Oh, absolutely none of them watched.
None of them followed us.
Considering all of us are our followers.
But anyways, Baker Mayfield at number 1 to the Browns.
So yeah, I put up Baker Mayfield to the Browns. In my opinion, Baker is the best quarterback in the class. The only thing that he's short and he can't outrun police officers. That's the only thing against him. But the last 2 seasons, this last season was one of, if not the greatest college quarterback season in history. I mean, he was insane. He was great. He's accurate. You know, before this season, I wasn't a fan of him. He didn't have an arm. He wasn't accurate downfield. Okay, but he played great. I mean, he was accurate downfield. He showed improved arm strength, improved decision making. I think Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in this draft, and I think the Browns get their guy here at number 1.
He
Here's
seems
where
like
you're wrong. Go ahead.
he seems like he's coming out better than everyone else. I think the other quarterbacks can pass him up in the future, but I feel like straight out of the gate, he will be the better quarterback in this draft class.
I personally think he's Johnny Manziel with the
That's
difference.
such a lazy comparison.
No, it's not a lazy comparison at all.
Because they're both
it's
short,
the same,
white quarterbacks
It's
from
the
Texas
same
and
person.
Oklahoma.
It's the same person. They're both passionate, and I love them both for the passionate.
Baker Mayfield is
But
better.
Josh Allen's a better quarterback all the way around.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever. Josh Allen is the worst quarterback in this class.
No,
In the first round discussion.
he will be the next, as you guys apparently think, Aaron Rodgers.
All Josh Allen has is he's a tall white dude with a big arm. That's all NFL teams see in him. He's not
a tall
accurate.
white dude with a big arm.
He's not accurate.
Ben
He did nothing.
Roethlisberger, he's doing pretty okay.
Christian
Roethlisberger
Hackenberg,
got a strong
Paxton
arm.
Lynch. Wow, they're all so great. It's not just a big arm. It's just prototypical quarterbacks
Tyrod Taylor.
that were good. Yeah, exactly. Tyra Taylor had a good season this year. He's
Nah,
not
he has
white
he
quarterback
has
with a big
better
arm.
vision than Baker Mayfield.
No, he does
No,
not.
Yes, he does.
Baker
You
Mayfield.
don't have to be, a 6'5" quarterback.
I could be
throw
good
it
if
a
I was
mile
Baker
anymore.
Mayfield. Oklahoma gets the talent just
Yeah, because
like,
you're Baker Mayfield.
no.
Baker Mayfield was good.
He gets the talent because he's in the Big 12.
He makes
what
the
does
passes.
Wyoming get? Wyoming doesn't get shit.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're just as bad.
And Josh Allen still showed out.
I'm saying the Big
No,
12
this year was
doesn't have-
terrible for
No,
him.
no, no.
Big 12 has some
No, no, no.
pretty weak schools.
I understand that Josh
Allen
Allen had no help, but he was terrible against shitty conference play. And at the Senior Bowl, he did not look good. He was inaccurate. He was missing passes.
I guess that. But being like Josh Allen played for Wyoming, who lost all their people to the draft, so it's kind of difficult for a quarterback to be amazing when there's nobody around him. But what's his fucking name? Goddamn, Baker Mayfield played the Big 12, which is like, isn't that notorious for the worst
But he did
defenses in
lose.
the
He did
NFL?
lose some RJP Ryan, Joe Mixon.
And they're Oklahoma and can fill that back up so easy. I'm just saying he played in the Big 12, which isn't
And
that
he also
defensive
beat.
heavy
He also
conference.
beat the best Big Ten team, though.
Look, personally, I was
In the beginning of the season.
I was rooting for Baker Mayfield to beat Georgia this year, and I think he's a great quarterback, and I still think Johnny Manziel's a great quarterback. I just think with the personalities, it's not going to work out for the Browns. I don't think he's.
Oh,
I don't think it's that much of an issue.
Baker Mayfield is
No.
not
No,
built.
he's
Baker
not.
Mayfield is not built to be a Cleveland Browns.
And
He's
also
nowhere
Baker
near
Mayfield.
Johnny
Baker
Manziel.
Mayfield. I guarantee you, all the quarterbacks don't want to be a Cleveland Brown. No offense, Sam, but he definitely doesn't want to be a Cleveland
Yeah.
Brown.
I
And
don't
he's
think-
going to be the worst fit, and it's going to be a bust for the Cleveland Browns. But he's going to move on. And
No
probably
quarterback
be good
wants to be
somewhere
a
else.
Browns quarterback until they're good. So maybe like they can sign Kirk Cousins. And
Here we
Mayfield
go.
Baker Mayfield can come back in like 5 years and then.
Baker Mayfield is much better than Manziel and is not gonna go
Oh yeah,
start
he's
doing
definitely
drugs.
nothing. He's no Johnny Manziel.
He's not gonna start doing drugs in his apartment with Josh Gordon because Josh Gordon's clean.
How do you know that though?
Because Josh Gordon's clean. He doesn't have anyone to party with in Cleveland.
Josh Gordon's clean.
See, no, but Johnny Manziel is completely different. Johnny Manziel, he was a child. Baker Mayfield's more mature. Now he does have some red flags.
He's mature.
Yeah,
Bro, he's telling people suck
he's
his
still a
dick on the
he's still a
sidelines.
21-year-old dude
It's
in
called
college.
Passion.
No, Manziel was passion too.
I'm not saying
Here's
he's
the thing.
perfect.
Here's
The
the
difference
every
between
quarterback-
Manziel and Baker Mayfield.
I'm not saying Baker Mayfield's
So
going
who
to
would
end
you
up
rather
like
have the
Johnny.
Browns take?
The Browns?
Yeah, a quarterback.
For a quarterback,
Saquon, fuck you.
I would take either Allen
Or
or.
Saquon Barkley because Kirk Cousins.
Well, I'd honestly take Saquon, but if they're going to quarterback, you go Allen or you go Darnold.
You don't go Josh Rosen?
No.
Does Josh Rosen want to be in Cleveland?
No. Well, no. Sam Darnold has been on record saying he doesn't want to be in Cleveland.
Any of these
Well,
people who
okay.
don't want to go to
The
Cleveland
The
could eat a
problem with
dick.
Darnold, I think he threw that game.
No, he didn't throw that
He's
game.
like,
Ohio
I'm not
State
getting-
was-
I'm
So
not
he threw
going
the,
number
he threw
one.
the whole season.
Ohio
He's
State
like,
had
I'm
a
not
month
going
to
one
prepare
overall.
for him. That's not even fair.
The
Coaching in that game, the Clay Heaton is no Urban Meyer. That's why that game.
the reason the
But
comparison
Urban Meyer's no Jim Tressel, am I right?
The reason
Yeah.
the comparison is so bad between Mayfield and Manziel is if Manziel never beat Alabama, no, he is not talked about. Baker Mayfield will still be talked about if he doesn't beat Ohio State this year because he still had a great season.
I don't think he does, though.
Nah, he doesn't get talked about as
Why did Johnny Manziel win the Heisman? And why did he get talked about? Because he
Because he
beat
was exciting.
Alabama. No, because he beat Alabama.
It was exciting.
No,
It was exciting to
no,
watch.
no. Because
So
he,
is Baker Mayfield.
no,
That's why he won the Heisman.
no. Hold on, listen. Because
Oh,
he was
really?
exciting
Fuck
when
Baker
he
Mayfield.
beat Alabama. Why was Baker Mayfield excited?
Because he was a good quarterback
beat,
last year.
Because
No,
he
he
beat.
talked about last
no,
year. He was talked about last year and lost to Ohio State.
Listen, because he beat Ohio State and Urban Meyer. That's why.
Hey, I feel
And he
it.
put up one of the greatest statistical seasons ever. I mean, it's not just beat
It
someone.
starts with that
I don't
one
think you
team.
can go with the stats, bro. They played the Big 12. They played Kansas. You can't. You play Kansas, you're gonna throw for like 9 million yards.
Every team plays shitty teams. Alabama was
Yeah, but
playing
the whole
like
conference
Division
is shitty
4
in the Big
teams.
12.
Sam Darnold
That's why the
played
Big
shitty
12
teams.
never does nothing.
Who?
Yeah, but he has
Exactly.
to keep
Sam
scoring.
Darnold played shitty teams.
Who did he play? Pac-12 is the best conference in
There's a
college.
reason why the Big
every
12
college
gets snubbed.
plays shitty teams, and he balled out against
Baker
every
Mayfield
single
just happened to
good
be in a
and bad
conference
team.
full of shitty teams. So I guess that's fucking what I'm saying. Is Baker Mayfield didn't play week in and week out good teams. He played week in and week out bad teams. The Big 12 is like never played defense.
He played Ohio State. He played Georgia. He
But
still had
Ohio
great
State at the
games against
beginning
all
of the season, y'all know Ohio State's never good at the
Okay,
beginning of the season.
to be fair though, Ohio State, all they had to do was guard the slant play, which apparently they didn't want to do. He threw a slant every 3 plays,
Didn't
and they
even watch the
destroyed
game.
Ohio State.
Okay. So
As an
we
alma
talk
mater of Ohio
about
State,
Baker
so-
long enough. So we got the Giants taking Sam Darnold, Colts taking Bradley Chubb, Browns taking Minka Fitzpatrick, Rosen going to the Broncos. What do you guys think about the Jets taking Saquon Barkley?
I don't think they take
I
him.
don't think he goes that far.
So if he falls, you don't think the Jets take Saquon Barkley?
I don't
the
think he's
best player
falling,
in the draft?
first of all. He's the best player in the draft. He's not falling to
He
number
is.
6.
Leonard Williams was the best player in the draft. He fell to him at number 5, number 6 a few years ago. Jamal Adams was arguably a top 4
Was
pick.
he the best?
I
Wasn't Carson Wentz
know you
drafted in the
guys. I know you guys
Lions?
always
That was
make
not
fun of
that
me
class.
for looking up other mock drafts, but personally, from what all I've seen, and in my opinion, I think Saquon drops to 10, 11, or 12. He honestly is going to drop that far.
No.
Look at
Now
look
when
at,
Kirk Cousins gets signed by the Cleveland Browns.
look at the last 2 years. A running back has been drafted 4th overall, and they have balled.
But
out.
not this year.
It's worth it.
But
He's
not
better
this
than
year.
both of those core. He's better than both those running backs.
Who?
He's better than Zeke. He's better than Fournette.
He's not better than Zeke.
Yes, he
He's
is.
a better pass catcher.
And he's probably not better than Fournette. No.
Yes, he is. Saquon
No.
Barkley is the best running
They're
back to
all
come out.
free backs.
Until he
Since
proves that,
Reggie
you
Bush.
cannot. Reggie Bush wasn't that great
He
in
was
the
great in
NFL.
college.
Reggie Bush is the greatest college player.
He was
College,
great in
time.
college. That's
but
what I'm
not
saying.
NFL.
They're called prospects.
I didn't hear what you
They're
said.
coming
I
out
was
of
paying
college.
attention.
You rate them out of college. He was
But-
fantastic in college.
Look.
he was the best running back to ever come out of college.
But look, here's the
Since-
thing. Here's
since
the
what?
thing.
It's Troy Smith.
Here's
Since
the
Bo
thing.
Jackson.
Zeke and
Troy
Fournette
Smith.
Okay.
are out of this world.
And
You
You
Saquon
can't
can't
Barkley's
even
expect.
better.
You can't expect that every year.
Saquon's
and Saquon,
just as big as Zeke. He's faster than both
I think
of
we
them.
can expect that
But-
every year
no, no,
because
hold
wasn't
on.
Gurley before Zeke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
So
what you
the
had
past
from-
3 years we've had great running backs come out.
I hate this. I hate to say this because I hate Ohio State. You guys know this. But what happens when you crowd the box against Saquon Barkley, like Ohio State did?
They had no offensive line. Penn State was
They-
god awful.
They have no offense. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it
How
does.
does it
You
not
had to
make
have someone
sense?
block.
You don't get 200 yards a game without no offensive line.
You
Penn
can.
State had an offensive line until
Because
they
they were playing not the best defensive line in the country. When you play the best defensive line in the country and you have no offensive line, you're not going to produce. When you have, Penn State's shitty offensive line against some random team's shitty defensive line, you're going to produce. That's just how it is. Saquon Barkley is the best running back in this class in the last
in the draft.
10 years.
Number one
in this
overall
class,
pick.
but not in the
In the
last 10 years.
He's the best player in this draft.
I
He's the
would
best
say
player.
Did
I would
anybody even
say
say
the
he's the best player in this?
I would say the best running back in the last 10 years to come out of class probably Zeke, because Zeke not only did he
I
show
would say
out
it was
day
Zeke.
one.
Zeke also has
Zeke had an
defense-
abusive year this year. You know.
He had the best
I will agree
offensive
with that.
line in the NFL for 2 years.
Yeah,
All
but
I'm saying
that's
is-
not his problem. That
I
man
still
can
think
run.
Zeke is a great running back.
Zeke is amazing.
Yeah, he's
Fournette is
Saquon's
amazing. Saquon is amazing.
No,
The
he's
Browns are
not.
going to get Saquon number 1. Kirk Cousins. We're going to win one for Sammy. Let's
Look,
go.
look. Here's the reason why Zeke is so good. He's got the muscle and the quickness. There's a
So does
there's-
Saquon.
there-
Saquon
no,
Barkley's
listen,
stronger,
bigger and
so much
stronger.
stronger.
Faster.
There's a
What
reason
other-
why
what other
Fournette's good
weird
because he's
picks
a
did you have?
bruiser. I don't think Saquon's there, man. He's not gonna.
Why not?
I hope he is because you know what? I really hope he falls the 9 or 10, and we pick him.
You're
up.
not taking
So
a
you
running
just
back.
want to talk him
I
down.
would.
You
Why?
wanna talk
Your
him down-
defense is god awful. You have to take a corner.
Khalil will figure it out. All right.
One person doesn't make a defense.
Sure it does.
No, it does not.
Look at
Why'd you have Allen
Draymond
fall so
Green.
far?
Khalil didn't figure it
That's
out last
the
year.
NBA.
Khalil didn't figure it out last
Why
year.
did you have Allen fall? Where'd you
we
have
had a
him
bad
fall?
year.
Josh Allen? I have him going to the Cardinals. Cardinals have no quarterback on the roster.
I know that.
So I say they sign. There's a lot of good free agent quarterbacks. They get someone like maybe Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater, any
Nick
three of
Foles.
those. Nick Foles is
Nick
not.
Foles is
not
not
a free
an
agent.
option.
No,
You're not going to trade for a guy and then draft a guy.
Nick Foles is getting traded.
He's not.
Okay, but
Why
not
would you
for the
trade him?
Cardinals.
Carson Wentz is good.
No,
His
look.
ACL's out for like.
The Cardinals have no
Howard.
quarterback. They're going to get a veteran, maybe like Josh McCown in free agency. Have
No,
him play
that's a
1
terrible
year.
idea.
Have him play 1 year. Get a guy like Josh Allen who has potential to learn under a veteran and then take over. That's what I think the Cardinals are going to do with Josh Allen.
I don't even think Josh Allen will even be there when the Cardinals pick. I think Josh Allen, to me, I don't know why Josh Allen and Denver just sound the same. They just sound right
Because
together.
Paxton Lynch.
Probably.
Josh Allen's better than Paxton Lynch was, but he's still.
Did you have Josh Rosen go to?
What's,
I have
what's
Josh
the Cardinals'
Rosen going
second
to the
round
Broncos.
pick? Do you know?
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
Probably 13.
13, yeah.
Second.
Probably.
They'll probably give their second round pick to the Redskins and get Cousins, or they'll get.
If Cousins isn't
Hold
hit
on,
the free
or
agency.
No, the Redskins are about to
listen.
stiff the NFL.
Or they'll give it to the Eagles and get Foles.
No,
I
Wentz
guarantee-
won't be back. Wentz will not be back in time for the season.
It makes no sense to
Foles
start the season.
will
Foles
get
is not
traded
being
before it's
traded.
all said and done.
I think you're
Maybe
wrong.
at the trade deadline, not before the season starts.
Yeah.
You're stupid and wrong. And
Okay,
here's
we'll
why.
see.
No, Nick Foles is staying in the Eagles. I think Josh Allen is going way before the Cardinals pick. Cardinals are about to get Lamar Jackson. Is he even?
I do love Lamar Jackson. I have him going to the Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Either
That's-
either of the two first round picks.
I have him at the Bills too.
because I mean it's
They
kind
have
of a
Tyrod.
cop out. It's kind of a cop out to compare him to Tyrod, but I think his ceiling is a lot higher than Tyrod. He's faster. He's got a bigger
He's not
arm.
gonna
Are they
be. He's
comparing
not gonna be as
physically?
safe as with
They're
Tyrod.
they're very similar. They're slim body guys.
I'm
They're
saying the
athletic.
Cardinals' warm weather dome fits a person like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but both of them can't throw.
Are you kidding me? They both have huge arms. They both have
they
probably.
They're not accurate.
Are they
I'm not talking about
Josh-
huge arms. They're
No,
not accurate.
Lamar Jackson was a lot more accurate this year. He worked to show that he can be a
He was
passer
like 64%.
because the Louisville Cardinals had one of the highest drop rates in the league in the country. They dropped like 11% of his passes. This isn't Lamar Jackson is a good passer. He's a huge
he's
arm.
not that good of a passer.
Yes, he is. He showed it.
Look, here's the thing. I love Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to be a great fit for the Bills once he gets the passing down. But he doesn't
I'm not
have
saying
the
he's
he
great
doesn't have
now.
the passing down yet.
I didn't say he's
And
going to
it's going
start
to be
right
the
away.
same situation.
Look.
No, but
Lamar Jackson.
he'll push the ball down the field, and Tyrod does not do
Lamar
that.
Jackson doesn't have to be the quarterback that leads them. He has players like LaShawn McCoy. He's got a solid receiving core. He's got a good offensive line. He doesn't have to lead them.
Yeah, but Lamar's used to leading.
But he doesn't have to.
He will, though.
No, he won't.
He has to.
No, he
This
doesn't.
is in the
He
blood.
doesn't
Their
have to.
defense is
He's-
good.
It's in his blood. That's just the way it is. There's some
No,
players
doesn't
that
have to
can't
lead.
take direction.
How do you know he's like that? Have you talked to Lamar Jackson? Hey, Lamar, do you like leading? He's like, yeah, I fucking love it. I'm not going to go to a team if I don't have to lead. How do you know that?
It's because it's habit. It takes 19 days to form a habit. He's been doing it.
So,
what?
okay,
19
19 days to say, hey, I don't have to be a leader.
Listen. It's 19 days to form a habit. He's been doing what? Leading the Cardinals very well. I love Lamar Jackson for what? The last 2 years on his fucking back. Like the
Didn't they not win
Yeah,
very
they
many
weren't even
games?
that good because they didn't have a good team.
They still won 8 games with Lamar Jackson carrying them on his back. Just like when he won the Heisman.
But he doesn't
on
have
his
to do
back.
that. He's not going to have to do that. You can't say that every single leader in college has to be a leader all the time. And who's
Not
to say
saying that, but
who's to say he can't
He will
be a
never
leader?
be good if he thinks he has to lead a team that doesn't
All
need him
quarterbacks
to.
have to be leaders. So that's
No, they don't.
they
that's
don't.
stupid.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
You're stupid if you don't think every quarterback on every team's a leader.
Every
Jay
quarterback-
Cutler was not a leader. Jay Cutler is not a leader.
And that's why Jay Cutler's
That's
never
why
been
it didn't
that.
work
But you just
out.
said every quarterback
That's
on
why it
every
didn't
team.
work out for Jay
You just said every
team-
quarterback on every team is a
team
leader.
should
He's not a
have
leader.
The quarterback be the leader of their team.
Okay.
And the good
so-
teams don't.
So if he's saying Lamar Jackson is a leader, how are you going to hold that against him? If
The
he's a leader,
Jaguars
he's a leader. I'm
just went
saying
to the
he
championship.
doesn't
What
have
I'm
to
saying
carry
is,
without
it's not going to
a
work out
leader
for the
for
first
quarterback.
couple of
Pretended to
years.
be a leader.
I never said Lamar's not going to work out there. I just said for the first couple of years, he's not going to work out because he's so used to being a leader.
Like, what do you mean he's gonna just start throwing the ball all over the place?
He will be the Brett Favre when Brett Favre, his rookie season.
Except
threw
when they
threw
call a play to give it to
24
LaShawn McCoy.
24 interceptions or some crazy shit like that. He's going to be that guy. And everybody's going to be like, oh, Lamar ain't going to
Except
fit.
he doesn't get
Lamar
to-
ain't going to work.
Except he doesn't
but
call
Lamar
plays.
will work.
He doesn't get to call the
except
plays.
he runs a 4-3-5. He's Mike Vick, just smaller.
And Michael Vick is good as fuck.
Exactly.
Look what happened to Deshaun Watson. I would say
What,
this. I would
what
say
do you mean?
this,
What happened to Deshaun Watson? What happened to him? Tell me what happened to Deshaun Watson.
He injured himself.
In practice. It was non-contact. He hurt his ACL in
but,
practice.
but what I'm saying is,
what are you talking about?
here's my thing. The longevity of these quarterbacks running
I agree with that.
aren't
I
guaranteed.
understand that. I
The-
understand that.
Cam Newton and Michael Vick are
Exceptions.
anomaly.
Exception. That's why Lamar Jackson could be the exception.
We're not sure if other quarterbacks can do that, and Deshaun Watson proved that. I think Deshaun Watson would have took him to the.
Deshaun Watson, that doesn't make it. He has an arm. He doesn't need to run. Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, but he can.
throw.
Deshaun Watson was a great
How is
runner.
that bad? How are you holding that against
I'm
him?
not holding it against anybody. What I'm saying is the longevity of these quarterbacks when they're runners aren't the same as Michael Vick or Cam Newton.
Yeah, no shit.
So when you're saying Lamar Jackson, he can run a 4.3, it
Both of
doesn't mean
those dudes
shit.
can throw,
It
so
doesn't mean
can
shit
Lamar
when a
Jackson.
exactly.
when a
Both of those dudes have huge
when a
arms, so does
255-pound
Lamar.
linebacker is hitting them at 100,000 miles an hour They're not getting up.
Okay, look at
this.
Look at Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen's just as light as Lamar Jackson.
What conference is Lamar Jackson playing in right now, Aaron? What conference is he playing in?
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson plays in the ACC,
which is good.
It's not a bad conference.
It's
not a bad conference.
It's not as good as the Pac-12.
But it's not what's giving all the draft picks right now.
You can say that to everything.
Kind
no
of
no college conference is as good as NFL. Everybody's gonna get lit up. And I'm not saying Lamar Jackson's without his faults.
Andrew Luck got lit up, and that man's a god.
I understand he's small. I understand he's gonna get hurt if he takes hits like that. But I'm saying he has the arm in the development. He's shown he can listen.
He has the arm. He doesn't have the accuracy yet.
Can you say that? Look at the stats. He was accurate this season.
He was not that accurate.
Yes, he was. His receivers.
He was accurate last year when he won the Heisman, and he went to accurate this year when he did win it.
2 years ago, he wasn't accurate. Now he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, look at the stat. You just said what?
I'm pretty sure he was
mid-60s?
one of the best mid.
He completed mid 60%, which is solid. When you can take into the fact that his receivers dropped so many passes, he's an accurate quarterback. I don't see how you can
If he
sit there
threw
and
for
say he's not.
64% and 11% were dropped, that puts him up to 75%.
11% just came out of his butthole.
It did not.
That is not
It did
true.
not. Look it up. His receivers
I
dropped-
can look it up if
his
you want, but I
receivers
think you should. I
dropped
think
many passes.
I think you should talk to your researcher and fire him because
What's
he's
wrong
wrong.
with that? I think it's a big.
No, I'm not
killer.
saying it's all his receivers' fault. Obviously, he throws bad balls which they drop, but every quarterback does that. He is a good quarterback. He's accurate. He has shown that he can be more accurate, and I think if you get him in the right system, which Buffalo is a good system for him, he can be good.
It's a toss-up for all these quarterbacks because none of us know anything. But I think Lamar Jackson is not a typical running quarterback like you want to say he is. I get it. Like RG3 ran. Could he throw the ball sometimes? Sure.
He had a big arm, but he wasn't accurate.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
And he
You
also
could throw
had
the
that
ball.
Okay. So I said mid-60s.
But I'm not even going to finish what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, because I'm cutting in real quick. All right, so 2015, Lamar Jackson, 54% passing. 2016, 56% passing. 2017, he improved 59% passing altogether. That's terrible. It's not going to work in the NFL.
Look at his receivers. He had
Cam Newton throws for 48 or 58%. I'm pretty sure, and he's working.
Like
out
I said,
well.
he's an anomaly, just like Michael Vick was.
You can't just keep saying that.
Yes,
Lamar
I can.
Lamar Jackson.
Anomaly.
All right, let's move on. What team do you want to talk about
We're
next?
done. What team? Like what? Who needs to draft something?
I mean, just
Anybody?
pick a team.
What?
I like Sam Hubbard falling to the
The
Patriots.
I just picked him because he's white, basically. The Patriots, you gotta pick a white dude. That's
We're
not
cutting
good.
that. You can't say that.
Why not?
Why?
Who gives a shit?
Why? Are you liberal?
It's racial. I'm a
joke.
Democrat.
I mean,
It's
Sam
a
Hubbard to
joke.
the Patriots does seem like a move. They don't like black.
I like
He's
it.
a good pass rusher.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need a defensive lineman.
They should probably get a quarterback. The Patriots. Okay, I don't know. I'll restart it. The Patriots, bro. I don't fucking care anymore.
The Patriots, in my mind, if they want a quarterback, they go to get one in the second round. Someone like Mike White out of Western Kentucky. Someone like the dude from Richmond. But
There's a possibility they go all three defensive.
The Patriots have a quarterback.
But they need.
Well, no.
Yes.
They had Jimmy Garoppolo and they screwed it. They screwed the pooch.
No, they didn't screw the pooch on that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. If Bill Belichick had his way, they would have traded Brady and put Jimmy Garoppolo out.
They wouldn't have traded Brady. They would have forced him into retirement.
Bill Belichick had
Bill
his way.
Belichick respects Brady to the point where he
Bill
would have
Belichick is a
wanted Brady to
football coach.
retire.
Bill Belichick
He would
doesn't
not.
give a shit about anyone's feelings.
He cares about Brady.
No,
because
Kraft does.
Brady.
Kraft does.
Brady.
But look, we're not talking about
Look,
that. We're talking about the fact that in this mock we have at number 31 we have the Patriots selecting Sam Hubbard, the defensive end out of Ohio State.
I think
Bitter
it's a good
bitch,
fit.
you are a Patriots fan. What do you think?
I think it's a great fit because if they get him, it'll be him and Trey Flowers, I believe, starting with Dietrich Wise and Derek Rivers coming in on
last year's
rotation.
first pick out of Youngstown State.
And I think they'll put a cornerback or linebacker in the second round to pair him with.
See, I think in the second round they're like a quarterback.
I
get
can see that.
I don't think there's people worth a second round pick at quarterback after these first 5 or 6 guys go. I think a third or fourth round maybe makes more sense. But Sam Hubbard, he's big. He's productive. He had a really good career at Ohio State. He's one of the top pass rushers in the draft. and I think him going to Patriots makes a lot of sense.
I can. Oh, go ahead.
I'd rather see, if he falls, Rashawn Evans to the Patriots, and then
Linebacker out of Alabama.
Rasheem Green out of USC, defensive lineman, go to them in the second round. Because they need a lot of help at linebacker.
See, there's a pass rusher out of Oklahoma. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, that I almost put here. The only thing is he's short, even though he does have long arms. I like him. I think he'll go at the top of the second. I almost put him here. But I think Sam Hubbard just makes a lot of sense. Plus, he's white, which Bill Belichick.
The Patriots should probably start looking for a quarterback because they're not going to win it next year. So they should probably just start
Do you
this
think they should
rebuild
trade up for one?
search. Maybe. I mean, they could if they wanted to. But
Yeah,
I
but
think,
their team's in shambles, though, because they don't have a defense to put that quarterback with them. That's the whole
I'm
thing.
just saying. What I'm saying is
I
they need to
understand.
rebuild.
The Patriots
it's
also
over.
have the 49ers pick. So maybe package both those deals, both those picks, first and second round, move up.
And all I'm saying is that Sam
Personally-
Hubbard is not going to help the Patriots win any Super
Personally,
Bowls.
I think I
Which
haven't
is
done
what they should
I haven't done my research on Sam Hubbard, but if you say like he's a top pass rusher,
He's not
It-
top pass.
what-
He's top
but-
3, top
but
5.
but that makes sense to me because honestly, I felt like Nick Foles was too comfortable in that Super Bowl. The Patriots need some pass rushing badly, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Well, the reason he was so comfortable is because he just ran quick, short routes. Man.
See, I could
That
see
too,
It's
but
impossible to get to somebody when they run a slant.
But what I'm saying is, I agree that if that's what you're putting, then that makes sense to me. I haven't done the research though.
I could see Hubbard going even earlier than this actually because
Yeah.
pass rushers, everyone knows,
Yes.
people love pass rushers. So I could see him going anywhere from 20 to 25.
Well, that's the reason I don't think they trade up, because I think if, a quarterback goes 1 and then 1 and 2, there's going to be a run on quarterbacks within those top 15
Yeah.
picks. And I don't think they give up their picks because then they're left with, I believe, only 4 picks in the draft. Because he's probably going to trade down from that second round pick and get a third and a fourth out of it. So I can see them taking a third round pick on quarterback, not
yeah.
a second.
I want to talk real quick about the Jaguars pick. I have them taking Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State, Division II guy. In my mind, he's the best tight end in this class. If you guys have watched his highlights, which I know you all have, he is, because everyone loves watching
His
Division
name
II
is
highlights.
Dallas
Goedert. He is he's
What a
6'4".
lose.
This dude is like the Randy Moss of tight ends. He's out there. He makes one-handed catches. He is one of the best tight ends I've ever watched. He's insane. And if you add him to the Jaguars offense, Mercedes Lewis isn't what he used to be. He's actually better than Mercedes Lewis ever was. I think that makes the Jaguars even better on offense. And I think that primes the Jaguars to
Win the AFC?
win the AFC. I mean, if they can build on their defense, which is the best defense in the league.
I think they take a step back this year.
I don't think they
They were only
perform-
10-6 in the regular season.
I can see them doing that again. Because if Andrew Luck does come back, that division's going to be different. Even though the Colts team as a whole might
It's
not be
not
great,
gonna
but
be
a
good.
good quarterback makes any team better.
Yeah. Jaguars won't be good. I don't know who the fuck Seth Gobert is. So.
Dallas Goedert. He's the best Dallas since Dallas Clark. That's basically all I can
Oh,
say.
shit.
So,
He is coming from the same school as Carson Wentz, I believe, is he
No.
not?
No, that's North
That's
Dakota.
North Dakota.
North
State.
Dakota
South
State.
Dakota State.
South
completely
Dakota's
different.
pretty good, though. Probably.
I personally think the Jaguars are going to be in the same spot they were last year. That defense is undeniable. It's not going anywhere. And if they can build on the offense, like Aaron said, you said Goedert?
Goedert.
Goedert?
They're not going to build on
Goddard?
the offense, though, because Blake Bortles is still their QB.
I think Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles did amazing this year for what everybody projected him to do. He went
Without
well
Allen Robinson.
beyond his way.
I'm just saying, Blake Gabbert's not. Or who the fuck is that?
Blaine Gabbert out of Missouri.
No, Blake Bortles.
Goedert.
I know. I got Gogurt in my head.
Gogurt.
Nah. Fucking dude, the Jags, whatever, they need offense. They have Mercedes Lewis as their tight end or whatever. So I mean, tight end is something they could use. But
Yeah. All right.
fucking.
And then we have the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles selecting Dorrance Armstrong out of Kansas. He's just a big dude, fast, athletic, and they need some linebackers. So, yeah, that's just a few notable picks from the draft, my mock draft that I did. I'll have another one out soon. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks to Kermit and Dusty Rhodes for.
hey man, thanks for letting me tune in, man.
You want to do the outro, Kermit?
Yeah, man. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the Brewski Sports podcast here, and you can check us out on SoundCloud and subscribe right here on YouTube. Oh, hold on, baby. What's up? It's Dusty Bowes, man. Y'all can't leave without a goodbye from your man, Dusty Bowes. Just want to say, keep that pussy nice and tight, ladies, and subscribe and like the video. You feel me?
Thanks, Dusty. We'll see you.
At Brewski Sports, you don't even gotta ask why does nobody ever listen to our podcast. We got sports humor, facts and opinions while drinking brews. You should really listen. Brewski Sports, it's me and Sam, Aaron and Colin. You should tune in. Tune in next Sunday for another sweet episode.